How the North scammed Bola Tinubu. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. Shortly before the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress APC, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu settled for Alhaji Kashim Shettima as presidential running mate, the boss had carried a story which questioned if Tinubu will go ahead to choose a Muslim like himself as a running mate, thereby risking a Muslim ticket. He did, not minding that the matter has been source of heated debate on the public domain that ended up to be a scam. However, any keen watcher of Nigerian politics must be wondering why Tinubu fought for such a scam of a Muslim ticket as perpetrated by the North. It must be noted that not even President Muhammad Buhari, who has been endlessly accused of being a religious bigot, agreed to the Muslim ticket, which explains why Tinubu was roundly rejected as Buhari's running mate during the run-up to the 2019 presidential election. Now, the situation has become more volatile. But in defense of Tinubu's selection of Shettima as running mate, thereby defiling the age-long unwritten law of Nigerian political timeline, the supporters have said the presidential candidate of the Social Democratic Party, SDP, Basharu M.K. Wabiola, did it in 1993 and as a result can be replicated in Tinubu. But the supporters fail to understand three basic factors which they have come to gain ground over time. They are: 1. Tinubu is not M.K. Wabiola. Number 2. Religion today is not what it used to be in 1993. Number 3. Tinubu does not have widespread acceptability like Abiola did in 1993. Tinubu was misled into thinking he was another Abiola or Abiola incarnate as he wanted to choose another Canary man as running mate. It was recalled that in 1993, Abiola chose Babagana Kingibe as his running mate, thereby floating a Muslim ticket, which was not even noticed as at the time. But time has changed. It is also of paramount importance to note that Fulani and the Canary hardly relate well. They are mutually suspicious of each other. Therefore, picking a Canary is a spite on the Fulani Hausa community, especially in the northeast. Tinubu's choice of a northeast running mate is still a mystery, knowing very well that a candidate of the People Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, is from the northeast, Adamawa to be precise. It is therefore unheard of that Tinubu should pick a running mate from the same zone. Stakeholders have wondered if you expect the Northeast to reject their own in Atiku and make him president. The argument is not clear. Again, well, it's Northeast, which has been clamoring for a president, now reject Atiku and settle for a vice in Shettima from the same zone. The argument is baseless. Anyone who understands northern politics knows that Kano and Katsina produce the largest number of voters, without which it will be impossible for anyone to become president of Nigeria. Now, there is no rationale that this state will be settled before Shettima as number 2 citizen, when they could have Atiku as number 1 citizen. This is a daylight scam against Tinubu, and he seems not to know it. Again, becoming the president of Nigeria is an extent controlled by a group of people described as these people, it was that persuaded Governor Aminu Tambo to step down for Atiku during the primary election because they wanted a formidable candidate who can win the election and so will not sit back and watch Tinubu clinch the presidency. They not played their game, and the likes of Tinubu had fallen for the scam as 2023 beckons. Well, we are still watching this game now. What is election? They never do the election. Let us watch and see how this will lead to or where it is going to lead to. Frankly speaking, as things are now, Tinubu may hardly win more than 2 states, his original Oshu and perhaps one other state from the southwest. Don't sound so sure, but definitely not Lagos or Yo. Do you know why? The current 6 governors in southwest are all Christians, and so the Christian population in the southwest now are far bigger. Yorubas mentioned the first position to same Afenifere, the same faith ticket rather. Yorubas mounted the first position to same faith ticket before Tinubu on his own fell victim of that. Afenifere quickly endorsed Obi. Forget about the skirmishes Tinubu is later doing. Secondly, Tinubu is at least 90 years. How long will he last on the throne before nature calls and this Boko Haram commander will take over? He destroyed himself. Well, whether he destroyed himself or not, so my own be see. Make our eyes stay very, very open as Nigerian. If Tinubu is 19 years old, how old is Bafasharanti, former president of Basanjo, Ibrahim Babangida? Stop using Fensic or Panadol Extra on someone's headache. Take it or leave it. Tinubu is the game changer and is your next level president. Alright. My own is, we still watch where this movie they go. Let's not come outside to say Tinubu don't do this or that again. Let us see how this all unfolds. But me, I feel that this Muslim ticket, it has been a long time coming, because we also heard of it that in the past, that was what made how do I put it now? All these things that are happening now you make this country be like this. You do this one, you don't do this one well. You do this one well. Nigerians are we going to sit down and continue to listen to super story and sad story, and we are going to do or we are going to take back our country. The choice is yes. This Muslim ticket, if you ask me, yes, it is not right. It is not right. Why? Because at the end of the day, if you look at it, people are not accepting it. And it is better because Nigeria is a secular nation. Let us remain a secular nation rather than come in and bring your own. Thank you, Mr. Writer. Tinubu is a political strategist. He knows the best option for him. So stop crying more than the bereaved. Okay, Nigeria, make una know more. Make una know. Okay. So why did the strategies not work in his home state? Oshun, good question. Is he from Oshun? Is he no longer the emperor of Lagos? Well, he's not from Lagos. So I've been here for a very long time, but Tinubu is actually from Oshun state. Okay, because PDP regains strategy which will soon backfire on Adeleke and PDP. Watch out, I don't understand. Nonsense. How much did they pay you? Nobody calculates like this in our politics. Tinubu is the next president of Nigeria. No scamming except in your imagination. Are you really serious? Okay. Alright. Well, at the end of the day, Nigeria, the ball is in our court. Let us make sure we pick the one that is going to be